Welcome back to Soft Spoken English, the place where we learn English through heart-touching and real-life stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Soft Spoken English.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Soft Spoken English. I'm Rashika.
And I'm Nick. And today, we're going to talk about something that makes almost every person smile. Can you guess what it is?
Haha, I think our listeners already know because of the title. Yes, today's episode is all about vacations.
Ah, vacations. Even the word feels light, happy, and free. When we say vacation, we imagine beaches, mountains, flights, hotels, new places, new food, and of course, a lot of beautiful memories.
That's true. Vacations are not only about traveling. They are also about resting, pausing, and taking a break from daily routine. Sometimes people travel to another country, sometimes to another city, and sometimes they don't travel at all, they just stay at home, relax, and call it a staycation.
Exactly. And here's the best part, talking about vacations is a perfect topic for learning English. Because when we plan a trip, when we book tickets, when we check into a hotel, when we order food in a restaurant, English is everywhere.
Yes. Imagine this, you go to an airport in a new country. The announcements are in English. The staff at the check-in counter speak in English. The signs are in English. If you know even simple vacation English phrases, your trip becomes so much smoother and more fun.
So in this episode, we are going to explore vacations in detail. Not just the idea of taking a break, but also the English words, sentences, and conversations that you can use when you talk about vacations. Oh yes, very clearly. I went to Goa. And the moment I landed, I felt free. No work emails, no deadlines, just the sound of the ocean and the taste of seafood. Vacations give us something very important, energy.
That's so true. Vacations refresh us. They remind us that life is not only about working, studying, or running around. Life is also about enjoying, exploring, and relaxing.
And for learners listening to us right now, vacations are not only about your body, they are also about your mind. When you travel, you open your mind to new cultures, new people, and new ways of speaking.
Yes. And that's why this topic is so powerful for English learners. Because the more you talk about your vacation, your travel dreams, and your past trips, the more natural your English will become.
Let's ask our listeners some simple questions. Think about them as you listen. Where did you go on your last vacation? Who did you go with? How long did you stay? What was the best part of that trip?
And here's one more. If you could go anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you go? Paris? New York? Bali? Switzerland? Or maybe you'd like to just stay home, cook, read, and rest.
These questions are not only fun but also great for practicing English sentences. When you answer them, you are already speaking English in a natural way.
Nick, I'll tell you about one of my favorite vacations. It was a trip to the mountains. I remember waking up early, seeing the sunrise, and drinking hot tea with the view of snow peaks. I felt so peaceful.
That sounds beautiful. I think vacations give us stories. And these stories are perfect for English practice. Instead of memorizing boring sentences, you can just tell your own vacation story.
Yes. And don't worry if your English is not perfect. Vacations are about feelings, not grammar. Just say what you feel. For example, I went to the beach. It was beautiful. I ate new food. I liked it. I stayed in a small hotel. It was nice.
Simple sentences, but very clear. And step by step, your English will grow stronger.
So friends, in this episode, we will do many things together. We will learn how to talk about vacations in English. We will explore different types of vacations, beach, city, adventure, family, and even staycations.
We will practice questions and answers you can use when you plan a trip, or when you describe a past vacation. We will also imagine dream vacations, because sometimes just imagining and speaking can make learning fun.
And of course, we will role-play some travel English situations, like at the airport, hotel, or restaurant. This way, you will feel ready when you travel in real life.
So get ready, because today's journey is not only about vacations, but also about confidence in English.
Take a deep breath, relax, and imagine you are packing your bag. Because our vacation in English starts right now.
When we hear the word vacation, we all smile. But if we think carefully, a vacation means different things to different people. For some, it means travel. For others, it means simply rest.
So friends, before we go deep into stories and practice, let's start simple. Let's ask, what is a vacation?
Exactly. A vacation is basically a break. A pause button in life. We stop our daily work, school, or busy schedule, and we do something different. That, something different, can be traveling, sleeping, cooking, or just spending time with family.
Exactly. But here's something interesting. In American English, people usually say vacation. In British English, people often say holiday.
So if you hear someone say, "I'm going on holiday," it means the same thing as, "I'm going on vacation."
But Nick, there are many other words connected to vacation. For example, trip, a short journey. I went on a trip to Delhi. Journey, usually the act of traveling from one place to another. The journey took 6 hours. Tour, a planned visit to many places. We went on a tour of Europe. Break, a short rest. I need a break this weekend. Getaway, a small trip to escape daily life. We had a weekend getaway in the mountains. Yes. And these words are very useful because you can use them in daily conversations. For example, if someone asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" You can answer, "I'm planning a short trip," or "I'm going on a quick getaway."
Okay, let's talk about types of vacations. Because not all vacations are the same. Some people want rest, some want adventure, some want culture.
Yes. Let's go one by one. The first type is a beach vacation. This is one of the most popular vacations in the world. People love to relax on the sand, swim in the sea, watch the waves, and enjoy the sunshine.
Everyone's idea of a perfect vacation is different. Right. A beach vacation usually means lying under the sun, swimming in the sea, walking on soft sand, and maybe drinking coconut water. People who love relaxing often choose beaches. And the good part is, when you talk about a beach vacation in English, you can use simple but useful words like sand, waves, sunset, swimming, surfing, relaxing. For example, I love watching the sunset by the sea.
And here are some phrases for a beach vacation. I'm going to the beach. Let's swim in the ocean. The water is so clear. The sunset is beautiful. Simple and useful. Listeners, try repeating after us. Pause, I'm going to the beach. Pause, the water is so clear.
A city vacation means exploring modern life. Museums, restaurants, concerts, shopping malls, busy streets, it's exciting, fast, and colorful.
Yes, a city vacation is full of activity. For example, going to New York, London, or Tokyo. You walk a lot, you see tall buildings, you take photos, and you eat street food. Here are some phrases. I visited a museum. We went shopping. The city was crowded. The nightlife was amazing.
And then there are adventure vacations. These are for people who love action. Activities like rafting, skiing, scuba diving, skydiving, things that give you adrenaline and thrill.
These are for people who want excitement. Hiking in the mountains, camping in the forest, going on a safari, or even skydiving. Oh yes. Adventure vacations are full of energy. You feel alive because you try new things. For example, we went hiking. We camped under the stars. The safari was exciting.
Yes, and some people prefer a cultural vacation. They want to explore history, art, local food, and traditions. For example, going to Rome and seeing the Colosseum, or visiting Kyoto in Japan for temples and tea ceremonies.
Family vacations are special because it's not just about the place, it's about time together. People play games, eat meals together, and create memories. Here are some phrases. We went on a family trip. The kids enjoyed the park. We stayed in a family hotel. We took many photos together. Family vacations often teach us patience too, because traveling with children is not always easy.
And don't forget staycations. Some people don't travel anywhere. They just stay home, rest, cook new dishes, watch movies, or explore their own city. It saves money and still feels refreshing. So, as we can see, vacations are not just about one thing. They can be relaxing, adventurous, cultural, or even at home. The most important part is that you feel happy and free. And when you describe your type of vacation in English, you don't need big words. Just say, I like the beach. I like the mountains. I love adventure. I enjoy staying at home. These simple sentences are enough to share your feelings. That's the beauty of vacations, they are personal. There's no right or wrong vacation. It's all about what makes you feel alive.
So friends, today we talked about vacations. We explored what vacations mean, the different types of vacations, and also how you can use simple English to talk about your trips, your memories, and your travel dreams.
Yes, and I think vacations are more than just trips. They are moments of freedom, joy, and learning. And when you talk about them in English, you are not only practicing grammar, you are practicing life.
Exactly. Vacations teach us to enjoy the present moment. Whether it's lying on a beach, climbing a mountain, or just sitting at home with a cup of tea, it's about slowing down and feeling happy.
And remember, your English doesn't need to be perfect. If you can share your vacation story in simple sentences, that's enough. Step by step, word by word, you will grow.
So here's a small practice for you. After listening to this episode, try to answer these 3 questions out loud in English. 1. Where did you go on your last vacation? 2. What did you do there? 3. What was your favorite memory?
Yes, and if you don't want to talk about the past, then imagine your dream vacation. Where would you go? What would you see? What food would you try? Speaking about dreams is also powerful English practice.
We hope today's journey gave you not only new words but also a smile. Because vacations remind us that life can be beautiful and light.
And our little wish for you is this: may your next vacation, whether big or small, bring you joy, peace, and new stories to tell in English.
Thank you for listening to Soft Spoken English. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with a friend, because learning English is always more fun together.
And if you want more practice, listen again and shadow with us. Repeat the sentences slowly, practice the questions, and make English part of your daily life.
Until next time, take care, keep smiling, and remember, you don't just learn English, you live it.
Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.